Hi everybody, how are you guys doing? It is Tiana's ASMR channel, and in today's video I just wanted to do a ramble about my 2026 goals. And although 2026, these have actually been my goals for the past, I would say, 6 or so months, and they are being more applied now that we are getting to the New Year's. And I am making this video so that you guys can also think about your goals and about what you'd like to bring into your life, how you'd like to treat yourself this year, and things that are upcoming for you. So that is why I'm making this video. And what's interesting is also that I'll be able to look back in a year and be like, oh, okay, that's cute. Now what happened in a year, like I'll be able to compare. And I'm pretty sure that most of these will be successful. And yeah, so let's get started. I have not constructed this video prior, but I did write down a few things that I'd like to touch upon. So yeah, and I'll also be just speaking wherever it goes. So let's get started. So first and foremost, and I think that this is so important for everybody, each and every one of us, and it shouldn't be seen as a chore or as a task. It should actually be seen as something for yourself that you are taking care of. So that is physical health. So for me, my goals this year is to really gain a lot of muscle mass and a lot of strength. And I'm doing that by going to the gym for 3 to 4 times a week, and I am building up muscles by doing more intense weightlifting. Gradually I lift more, etc. So I really want to gain a lot of weight. That would be great for me. And yeah, so that's that. I also am going to achieve that by joining a CrossFit class, maybe this May. I'm thinking. I already went to the tryout, and it was quite intense actually. Like they give you sets of high intensity workouts, and you have to do as many reps as you can for 15 minutes. And prior to that, we do a bit of warm-up workouts, but the 15 minutes is like the most intense, period. So I'm gonna sign up for the class for sure. And then I am also doing 1 hour fast walking, a bit of running on the treadmill with the high incline. So that helps me to do my cardio, lose some fat, and really just maintain my health and keep me in a motivated state. You'll feel so proud after you do those things. I never used to run or be on a treadmill about a year ago. Matter of fact, probably never. And since I've been doing it for about 3 months, I feel really proud. When I hit the 1 hour mark, it's like a reward, a relief. So yeah. Also, I'm really being careful with my nutrition and my calorie intake. So let me show you guys. Okay, so this is what I take. This is basically protein and calories. How many protein? Yeah, so it has about 20 grams of protein, 50 56% of your needs per day, per 2 scoops, and it has about 550 calories in 2 scoops, and if you do 4 scoops, well then you have 1,100 calories. This is great because if you don't have, like, if you want to gain muscle mass and you have difficulty with food, or maybe like your finances, you can't, like, because food is expensive so sometimes if you want an alternative for when you have less money, you can just grab some of these calorie shakes, and then you have basically your calorie intake for the day without the food, but it can be a great replacement for that. So I take this, and then I also take another thing. It's the creatine, so I'll show you. Also, I just want you guys to know my eyes, they are very, very tired. I have this eye condition. It's called, I don't know how to say it in English, le strabisme. So basically this eye, my brain doesn't even consider it exists. So I cannot really see from this eye. Now that I'm gonna say it, you guys are gonna notice. And I'm really tired today, so I can literally see in the camera that it's just going the wrong way. So just so you guys know, I have eye issues, major eye issues. And I was just at my appointment yesterday for my glasses and I cannot wait to have them because it is so draining on the brain to have this functioning eye that is just too much for the brain to process, that it doesn't even process it. So yeah. Okay guys, this video had to be cut because my roommate just came in a while ago and it was making too much noise, so the video cut off, and now we're a bit later in the evening, so you see that the lighting has changed, that's why. So as I was saying, my eyes, I'm deficient from one eye, and I'm getting my glasses like in 2 weeks. So anyway, that's besides the point. I wanted to show you guys for my muscle gain journey. I take the calorie shake once a day, sometimes even 2, and then I also take this creatine, so that's just to really help you gain muscle, and it gives you like a pump. And it says, the science says creatine boosts muscle strength, enhances performance, and accelerates recovery by increasing ATP production. It supports growth, muscle growth, and helps maximize training intensity for better muscle building results. And I have seen a change in the way that I'm able to perform at the gym. So I take these 2, and then also regarding my nutrition goals, I'm really trying to take a lot of protein, like a lot, 60 grams a day and stuff like that. And then also to maximize on your water, when you take this you have to drink a lot of water. And so that's that. I'm looking for my book. There it is. So yeah, that's my goal for 2026, also 2025, is to gain a lot of muscle mass. And to achieve that, I go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. I weightlift, I do running, fast walking on the treadmill, and then nutrition, I eat lots of calories, like my calorie shakes, lots of fruits, veggies, I need to work on the veggies, a lot of meat, and anywhere I can find protein, whether that be just shakes with like 26 to 42 grams of protein, I buy those, but it's expensive. So that's that. And then also to maximize like my physical health and hence my mental well-being, clarity, I also take, that was loud, these omega-3. This really helps with brain function, and I swear to God, like as soon as I started these about 8 months ago, gradually, it made the results came in. This is annoying. The results came in, and I'm so much more focused at school, and I have seen my grades go up. So this is essential. Okay, it says heart, but I swear I had one for the brain health. I swear. It's not this one, it's the other one. Regardless, this is good for the brain and also for the heart. So yeah. And then I also take these multi-gummies. Has vitamin E, vitamin B3, B5, B6, B12, C, D3, E, biotin, zinc, all of the above. So this is excellent to give you all the nutrients that your body needs. And then in here, I also have ashwagandha and vitamin D, which are just basic general vitamins that your body needs. Ashwagandha is mainly for stress relief and like brain clarity. It reduces anxiety, especially in women. Haven't done too much research on ashwagandha, but it's pretty good for the anxiety and such. So this is like my physical goals for 2026, which obviously lead to my mental goals, because I really want to have like a good state of mind that is so essential to navigate life in a way that is sane, in a way that is stable, and in a overall content state of mind. That is another goal of mine, is to really make sure that what I bring into my life is consistent with how I want to treat, like how good I want to treat my mental health, because it is very sensitive. If you guys have to watch it, it's very sensitive. So for that, you have to take care of your body and also your surroundings. So another goal of mine is to really cut off anything that is a big stressor for me. So there are a few things that I can think of that I need to cut off, like whether that be like certain friendships or sometimes even music. I feel like there's certain musics that just put negativity into your mind. So I feel like that would be another goal, like to look into that and see, is there any music that actively influence my mind? Because I'm very sensitive to negative stuff, and very also sensitive to good stuff. So it's like I drift very easily from the extremes, and I need to find this. So there are a few things that I need to look into to see. So I also wrote down that I want to have a stronger understanding of who I am and my emotions. Whether that be like who I am as a person, what do I do like, what makes me really happy and joyful, like throughout the day, throughout the now, and I want to deal with my insecurities in a healthier, better way. So find like great coping mechanism, because the goal is to really be confident and happy, content overall with myself. So that's that. And then another goal is to do therapy. Now, I was doing therapy, but with my school, I didn't have like the schedule didn't fit hers, so I need to contact whoever I can find and get into therapy. Now, therapy is excellent because it allows you to envision new ways of thinking. Like, they'll put you on the spot and then they'll be like, hold on, is there another way that you can view this situation or this state of mind? And then you're gonna start questioning yourself and reflecting and having new, better ways of seeing certain things in your life. So that could be very, very helpful. And then some other goals are obviously a bit more on the long term being like 1 year, 2 year. So maybe even a few months. I really want to land, I really want to get a job as a social worker. As you guys know or may not know, I am studying criminology in college, and I'm starting some internships, and a big goal of mine would be to start my job as a social worker. So that's coming soon. I firmly believe it, I strongly believe it, but that's another goal. And then another 2026 goal would be to clear all credit card debt. Now, I'm not into the thousands and thousands, but I want to clear my credit card. So that's a goal. And then eventually I would like to get a car. I would really, really like a cute little Beetle, like a Volkswagen Beetle, like a brown one. Is it the convertibles? I find those so cute. But that would be my first car. I've been wanting a Beetle since I was like 12, I think. So I just kept it as like my signature. Oh, I'm gonna get a Beetle as my first car. That's that. Then I also want to finish my degree, obviously. I have like about a year left. I have 10 classes to finish. So that's that. I should finish pretty soon. So these are my priorities. I also have to start organizing and thinking about university. Where am I gonna go? There's so many opportunities and programs and different universities that I really need to look into this because I have about a year left, and so I really need to get like a counselor for that, and so that we can help me, find out what I want to do. Let me know in the comments what you guys do if you are studying, if you are a student. Good luck. I hope that you're doing well in school, and let me know what you're studying in the comments. I'd be very curious to know what your interests are. So yeah, so that's another thing I'm gonna have to figure out for 2026, and as it is very exciting, but it is very like, oh my god, okay, where do I start? Because am I gonna be moving cities? It's like I have to plan out a new chapter of my life. So that's very exciting, but I don't know where to start. And I have been thinking about going into sociology, either psychology, sociology, criminology. Those are the fields that I like. And lately I've been really interested into the neuroscience, neuropsychology basically, so anything that revolves the brain, the science behind psychology instead of environmental factors. So I've been gravitating towards that, but I really don't know yet what I'm gonna do. So yeah, these were a few of my 2026 goals. Call them goals, call them ideas, call them projects, but they are where I am heading right now. also want to work on confidence, relationship skills, like how to navigate relationships in your 20s in a healthy, sustainable way, like how to make meaningful friendships, etc., etc. And just getting to know myself a bit more. So I would say that's complete. I would say I put out there all the points that I wanted to point out. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this little ramble chat, and I hope that it brought you some relaxation or maybe even some ideas or some reflection. So let me know in your comments what some of your 2026 goals are, and I hope that you guys